Are you trying to pass your driving test, but most tips you find on the internet are just generic and not based on people's experiences? Well, you're watching the right video, because I'm going to go through my personal experience with driving and the tips and tricks that helped me pass my driving test. I passed my driving test in 2023 and I've been driving for about 2 years now since I moved from Nigeria about 5 years ago. Now, these are the tips and tricks that I wish I knew when I was going through my driving test. Number one, watch YouTube videos. In today's day and age, there are loads of videos and content and so much stuff online, literally on the internet. I was 19, I had no money, and I worked a part-time job. Now this part-time job literally paid me less than £400 a month. So I did not have that much money available to book driving tests, which we know are quite expensive. 2022, when I had to pay for my driving lessons, tests were about £35 an hour. And that was mainly because I was learning in an automatic car. What I would do is I would watch YouTube videos and visualize myself in these driving videos and visualize myself as a driver. This helped me to see other people's mistakes, and it helped me to make sure that I wouldn't make the same mistakes. Around that time, I was also struggling with roundabouts and maneuvers, and I would learn how to get these done on YouTube. There's so much information available on the internet, specifically YouTube and TikTok. So these were the platforms that I used to really brush up on my knowledge, and it put me in a much better position where I couldn't really afford to pay for these extortionate prices for driving lessons as a uni student then. I'll also link some driving instructor YouTube videos down below in the comment section, just to show you the specific instructors that I watched a lot of. Many of them are also on TikTok now, so you could always watch them on TikTok as well. Even till this day, I still watch these driving instructor videos 2 years with my license, just because I find them entertaining and fun. And it also helps me to brush up on my knowledge sometimes when I feel like I'm forgetting some things on how to drive, you know, because no one's perfect. My second tip is to start early. I had my theory booked and done in August 2022. And I luckily passed. To be honest, I did fail the first time before then, but I passed on the second try, August 2022. I had a look around for when to book my practical for, but there was literally almost no time around. I wanted to get it done before the end of first year of uni, but I found it quite tough finding slots. I think especially even now, it's really hard to find slots. I luckily found time about April, but that was in Leeds, in this area called Hare Hills. Now, Hare Hills is one, I would say it's quite a hard location to pass a driving test in, because it's quite hectic, okay, and a lot of things happen, and it's got a low pass rate. I'll put a screenshot on the side to show you the email I got. Since I had about 8 months, this gave me more than enough time to find a new instructor and book some lessons. I'll be honest, the driving instructor scene was really is cooked. It's quite hard to find driving instructors that are actually good. I went through about 4 different driving instructors. My first driving instructor was during my gap year. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. Second and third as well were pretty poor, but then luckily I found this lovely lady in Leeds, and she was amazing, and I think she was one of the reasons that made me really want to put in more effort into my driving. I was already driving even before my theory date, because I went to Nigeria in April 2022, which was about 4 months before my theory test. And what this did was it made me more comfortable being in a car, even before I started understanding the roads of the UK. This is why I will always advise to start early and try your best to have enough time to book as many lessons as you need before your practical test, mainly because this will make you feel more confident for your test day when the day comes. Tip number 3, I can't stress this enough, but practice in your test center days before your driving test. I booked a place in Hare Hills mainly because that was the only place available. Then turns out it's actually one of the hardest places to pass because it gets really, really busy. 2 to 3 days before my actual driving test, my instructor took me to Hare Hills and she drove me around quite a few times just to understand the layout and the roads. And you can also find your test center route on YouTube as well, so I also had a look at that. Tip number 4, feel free to talk to your examiner, okay? The main reason most people tend to fail their driving test is because of nerves. You've put in the effort, you've done your lessons, you know the roads, you understand the roads, but sometimes your nerves get the best of you, which happens. So you need to do what makes you feel more comfortable. For me, that was talking to my examiner. I literally was just yapping all day. But the thing is, that's what made me feel a lot more relaxed and comfortable with my driving. And then at the end of the driving test, when he handed me my certificate and I had a look and I saw that I had passed, it was crazy. I won't even lie, I did shed a tear. It was one of the happiest times. So those are the 4 tips, but because I feel generous, I'll actually give you a 5th tip. Now, the 5th tip is to say out what you see in real time, even with your driving examiner next to you. Why am I saying this? If you're driving and you see a pedestrian, just say it out. Okay, I see a pedestrian now. I'm going to go a bit slower and be more careful. When you see a 30 or a 20 sign, I'd literally say it out and say, okay, I see a 30 sign now. I'm going to slow down. Okay, it's gone up to 50. I'm going to speed up. Okay, I see no one's on my left. I'm going to check my left and my right mirror. I would say these things out. Why did I do that? I think it makes the examiner feel more comfortable and confident in what I do because I'm saying out what I'm going to do. So they're aware and they're looking at me that, oh, is he actually going to do that? Then he sees I've done it. And then he's like, okay, he knows what he's doing. So it just makes me feel more confident and I'm a bit more relaxed that, okay, I'm saying it out loud. So my examiner knows exactly what I'm thinking and what I'm going to do. So that's why I would reiterate whatever I see. I'd literally just say whatever I see. And luckily I passed. The wait for a test date is literally getting longer and longer and you don't know when you're gonna need it. Get your driving test booked as soon as possible so you'll never have to worry about it again. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.